Hey there! I swear today was just a tiny bit away to say from saying, okay, no, today I'm so angry. Today I'm actually very kind of angry. But I said, you know what, actually, any single time that I stream, even if I'm angry, like you managed to lift my mood up. No, for real. I am livid. But not for work today, just personal reasons. And a certain traitor that first told me, oh no, I will put Ciel to sleep, and then he tells me, oh no, I can't, I have previous engagement. Turns out he needs to game with my brother-in-law, which, I mean, yeah, but you kind of game every single night. So if you come like for an hour late, maybe, for one day, because I just ask once a week, perhaps, to put Ciel to sleep, and I take care of everything else, like, I swear, like, sometimes I feel like I am single parenting. Just sometimes. But it's stressful. Okay, sorry. Little rant. I will stop here. But yeah, no. I suppose this is normal couple behavior, normal parents disagreements. But I decided I won't sugarcoat it. If I am angry for some reason, I will say, okay, yeah, today I'm angry. And I was late, and Ciel was literally not sleeping. I spent an hour and a half putting her to sleep, and she was like blabbing. But my God, she's absolutely cute, okay? But yeah, she needed to sleep, and I wanted to go live. It has been a stressful day. I am awake since 5:30 a.m. and I need to win, but apparently my needs always comes. No, but no, it's not the joy of kids. It's not Ciel's fault. That's it. That's the thing. Like, I can get angry with her, but truly she's not at fault. She's a child. She doesn't understand. I cannot get angry with her for this. Honestly. Who I can get angry with is Albion, because he was the one that told me, oh yeah, you can ask me when you need some space, when you need a help, a hand. Oh, you can always ask me. And then when I actually do, it seems like I'm asking for like, no, I don't know, him to cut his hand. I'm not joking. Like, okay, honestly, like, I'm angry with him. Yes, because yes, because I sometimes I feel I cannot ask for, I don't know, can you change a diaper just once? Can you, I don't know, can you please help me, I don't know, put on her shoes? The other day we had a disagreement on shoes, of all things. He came home, okay, to eat, and I cooked. And, well, yeah, so he came home, he found his meal ready, and mind you, I had to prepare myself, prepare Ciel, like, having her eat, changing her diaper, dressing her, and everything, dressing myself, preparing myself for work and everything. And I just asked him, can you please put on her shoes? Like, literally just this. Can you please watch her? Because I need to go to the bathroom, and I need you to change her shoes. No. Why not? Because I'm tired. And I'm not? I'm not. I am the one that always, like, goes to sleep late because I need some time for myself sometimes. Come on. I mean, I am a full-time mom, basically. Well, no. I am half part-time mom and part-time worker. No, I just told him, I'm sorry, if this is too much for you and you're not able to do even this tiny thing, then I won't ask you anything from now on, but don't expect anything from me either. He acted like I was asking for the moon. I literally told him to put on Ciel a couple of socks and a pair of shoes, like literally. He didn't need to do anything else. No, I can't because I'm tired. Tired of what? Oh, and who helps me? Helps you with what? You're literally lounging on the sofa. Do you want to help to sit on the sofa doing nothing? Watching your phone? Do you need help with that? I don't know. Perhaps you're even more like unable to do things than I thought. Yeah, no, sorry, I am... I'm venting because it feels like I have to bottle up everything. And when I burst, I feel like I'm crazy. Hi, Edward. Sorry about my rant. You are in a mid-rant on Albion because he's a traitor. That's all I'll say. Without saying anything worse at this moment. Oh, yeah, I do. Like, I literally just told you. Like, I literally told you what I told the other day to him. Like, if you're literally unable to do this... Like, I just asked, can you put on her shoes? I need to go to the bathroom real quick. And no, I am too tired. Please help me. Oh, and who helps me? We what? Like lounging on the sofa? Watching mobile phone, like videos on the phone? Do you want help with that? No. Oh, I'm sorry. If it's too much for you, then I guess I won't ask you anything. But then you cannot ask, like, anything from me either. Trust me, I tried in a kind of way. I tried. I tried so many times. Like the other day, I literally told him, listen, I'm sorry for like what I said at lunch, but the thing is, I am tired. I don't sleep well since like a year. I am nervous because of work and I'm stressed. And I have so many things to do, but I also have like the hard mode because I have a child that is basically like everything I do, she wants to be involved with the only thing that she tries to interact with everything that can hurt her. She has a special ability to find anything that can hurt her. I cook, she wants to try to take the knives. I'm not kidding. She has an obsession with knives. I don't know why. Probably because I always told her no and I put them away so she cannot reach them. Anyway, but the moment she sees a knife that is like near her, she tries to grab it. And yeah, basically like even the person that follows me for children related stuff told me, oh yeah, it's because they like you always tell her no, so basically for her is a taboo, and taboos are kind of like you tell them no, and that's exactly what they will do. So that's the reason. But you cannot expect me to give a child a knife. Come on. So I will need to keep like being very, very careful. But anyway, so it's not like I can do everything during the day. And if you even help me with something that takes just 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes that I can dedicate to something else that it will take me another 5 minutes. So instead of like doing 10 minutes doing stuff, I can like half the load, and maybe those 5 minutes I can like dedicate them to relax for a little bit. And he told me, oh, yeah, you're right. At least this. But yeah, no, I tried. But apparently, like, everyone is able to say, oh, yeah. But then, like, when action is involved, that's another story. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I feel a little bit better. But I swear, like, sometimes parenthood is kind of lonely in the first few years of life. And you don't have a lot of time for yourself. Like, okay, like there are obviously amazing sides, but there are also like many sacrifices then especially mothers do. Like the time that we can dedicate to ourselves, like it's not even halved, it's more. But now I can't really I feel like I shouldn't complain because I am the one that in the end decided to have CL, so I feel like I don't have any right to complain. But at the same time, like sometimes I just wish to have like that hour for myself, just sometimes, that when I can unwind and not like worry about diapers, because I know that maybe someone else that is able to care for my child that I can trust completely is just giving me a moment of relaxation. And when I go to my therapist, she's always saying that I shouldn't feel bad about it, but I definitely I do lack some support, mainly because usually, like, I don't know, your parents come and help you, or like you have grandparents nearby, but I don't have any, and I can only rely on myself and Albion. But most of the time I feel like I can only really truly rely on myself, for good or bad. Like, now I'm also angry, so this is also part of the, like, anger is also talking. Like if I truly reflect and if I'm trying to be objective, that's also a part of my anger talking. But at the same time, there is some truth to it. As I said, I try not to look on things that make me sad or make me angry most of the time. The moment I do, though, I hyper focus on them. And when I'm angry, that's what happens also. And I it's not good. I should improve, probably. Yeah. I feel like I should get better. Hi, Epileptic. Welcome. Amazing day. Yeah. No. I was venting, but I should probably stop, because no one likes someone venting, my god. And I don't want to bother you anyway, but I'm sorry. I should probably just stop. No, it's okay, it's just stressful moment of time. And hi, Mikkel. Hello. Welcome. I'm just tired, and work has been stressful, and life at home today, okay, has been a bit stressful, and I'm a bit tired. Still, I'm sorry because you got your back. Thank you. It's okay, let's talk about something else. I already vented enough, and I guess I also should stop now. I hope that your day was better than mine. I can't wait for Monday to come. Apparently Friday, I won't work on Friday, actually. Got a watermelon? Oh, we don't have watermelons now here. It's winter, so we don't have watermelon. There is this thing, though, that we do Okay, I live in Italy, so no, sorry, I live in Switzerland, but I used to live in Italy, but the climate is not that different. I just stop. It's rush hours. Oh, you work in retail? If it's retail, like it's Christmas time. Oh, it's summer there. Oh, I'm so envious. People tell, oh, come on, like, oh, winter with snow and everything is amazing. I don't have snow here. Like, oh, you're a mechanic. It's still something like for Christmas rush, or like people changing tires, because like I think that if it's winter now, yeah, no, if it's winter now, people are changing tires for the season. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I usually go with the all season ones, because I mean it doesn't snow here, so well, it does, but it's usually in late January and early February. And now it's still like it's cold. It's definitely colder, but not the coldest time. Coldest time here in the southern Europe is usually between late January and early February. Wait, 120 carry 8 hours? You don't get snow there? Well, yeah, if it's summer there, that's amazing. Every day. I don't envy you. No, I'm glad that I don't work in retail anymore, and I'm glad I don't work with like well, no, we are rushing though. There are rushes because people what happens is that people are like running to have a surgery before Christmas so they can like recover the eyesight back for Christmas. Like cataract operations, surgeries that we do usually take not a long time. It takes like 4 weeks to make a complete recovery, but usually after a couple of days you are still able to see something likely better than before. So like complete recovery means that you can go outside without wearing sunglasses. But aside from that, if you are not in direct sunlight, you technically should be able to see around, but that's something that a doctor should tell. I'm not a doctor, so don't trust me 100% with this. Well, that's good. Also for the Christmas season, that's great. If you celebrate it. It's not like a given that you are. But still, that's great. That's amazing. I think that we had something like that, except that basically a surgery costs thousands of francs, or Swiss francs. So it's, I suppose the clinic did a lot of profit this month, which is very good if we were not understaffed. I shouldn't technically work as a secretary anymore, but it's like the third time, just in a couple of weeks alone, that I was able to that I was able to have a no, sorry, I was distracted by the the automatic messages from the chat, I'm sorry. But what happens is that they asked me to cover as a secretary for 3-4 days. Now I did another little job as a secretary. But I shouldn't I'm in a developer position now, so I should be developing, not working as a secretary. But oh my god, I'm sorry, Astra, we are so tight now, can you help us? And I'm like, yeah, but do you realize that I'm rushing to have a program working by the end of the week, and you keep making me lose time? Then if by the end of the week my contract ends, I have to go on and have my time off, because by law I need to erase, no, I thought erase, fill every single day, there is, for example, if in a day I have 25 days off that I can use for holidays, for anything I want, okay? No discussion. I ask that day is off. And I have 25 days for a year, okay? So, and by days, it means that it counts only from Monday to Friday. If I want to do anything else more, it's either unpaid or I do some like extra hours, and then those are counted as paid leave. So basically, I didn't use all my days, and they need to be used up by the end of the year. By law, I cannot bring them in the new year. So starting from the 15th, I'm off. I'm not working anymore. So, and after that, my contract ends. So I'm not with a job anymore. So the thing is, I need to get it working by the end of the week. And they keep telling me, can you do it tomorrow? Can you do it tomorrow? Can you do it tomorrow? I'm sorry, we are very rushed. And I'm like, yeah, but I need to troubleshoot it. We are 2 weeks late because you made me be 2 weeks late, and now we are rushing. Oh yeah, but you can do it. It's like, I know I can make things work in the end, because I don't know how, but it always does. The thing is, I always do it in a way or another. So I'm able to make things work, but why should I always have things complicated? Sometimes you know what? You know actually what really angers me? Not being taken seriously. Sometimes I feel I'm never taken seriously, and that hurts. Especially when it's in your home, by the way. Related to the things in the beginning, okay? Like, if you're not taken seriously in your own house, sometimes it feels unnerving. Yeah. You'll leak their search history. Yeah, no, they don't have search history. The only time I casually bumped into my boss searching for something that wasn't job related was searching for swimming pools in like for kids in the summer. I'm a bad guy. If someone needs to be scared of the corn on the search history, that's me, not anyone else. I am the degenerate here, not the others. So guys, if something ever happens to me, please delete my search history. Oh my god, Astra outed herself. Guys, I never hid it. I am literally the one that said I learned English by reading like spicy fanfictions and playing games. But you'll take a look first? Well, you might find something that you might like also. Maybe, I don't know. Listen, I will just say this. There is some, like, interesting art about, like, muscle men and muscle ladies. Gentlemen and ladies. Okay? And I don't know, I kind of, it's interesting. I will just say that. I'll just leave it at that. Muscles. Say less? I will say less. I will stop, like, definitely. Muscles are nice. What can I say? I never hit it. Okay, I will shut down. You're in? Muscles are life. Muscle mommies are amazing. Muscle daddies, and mesh them together. That's some interesting research topic, okay? Let's just say that. It's an interesting research topic. That's... Yes, based. Yeah, there. Sometimes I go on websites and I see things that are like dubious and not interesting. Muscle, no, no. I'm sorry. I don't get the fanboy love here. I'm sorry. I'm not into fanboys. And I don't know. I'm not really into fanboys. I don't know. They can. The thing is, fanboys are kind of cute. Instead of, I don't know, like, I cannot see them, like, seriously. I cannot take them as I don't know. No, I can't. I just like, my brain just tells me, oh, protect, like, definitely, like, I don't know. It enters in man mode, and so I'm like, okay, I need protect. What can I say? I don't know. I don't get. I'm sorry. I don't get the appeal. Now, do they think they are cute? Yes. Now, though, like, if you want to, maybe my brain is wired differently, but auto mode, yeah, no. Oh, that means I need to keep the shield on, because apparently in, like, okay, let's go over the topic a little bit and then, like, just go over it, because I don't know. Let's see how it goes. But you know that the thing that happened with the Game Awards, the Streamer Awards, right? So there was Iron Mouse, I think there was Kali, and I don't remember who else, and the Burnt Peanut. So Burnt Peanut won Best VTuber of the Year, and honestly, I don't have any opinion on that. I never even knew that there was someone called the Burnt Peanut, so I have no idea of his content, but technically he uses an avatar and he streams, so technically he counts as a VTuber. So, I mean, anyone can have a different idea. I do get your point, though. I do get your point. Personally, technically he uses an avatar and he doesn't show his face, and so he can be counted as a VTuber. Now, someone told me that he has a bad opinion on VTubers. The thing is, I have no idea who he is. Maybe he's very famous. Like, sometimes I find people who are very famous and I had no idea who they were, like, 2 minutes before, and I'm like, wait, did I never really have anything to do with this person and they are so famous? And I had no idea they were even, like, someone. In your words, you should have one. I should have one for real now. I'm way too small to have one. Maybe I can host my own VTuber awards and award myself with Best Mom of the Year. Nah. No, I'm kidding. No, I think, okay, personally, I would have been happy if Mouse won, but I cannot judge and I cannot really give an opinion at the moment. But what happened after that? Yeah, but the concert also. Yeah, like another very Obama giving medal to himself. Exactly. Exactly, just like that. I know. Apparently what happens is that there are hate raids to VTubers now, and that's kind of sad. So I left some filters on just to be safe, so that if I ever receive a random raid and it's a hate raid, I can kind of protect myself, because things that are shown into the chat sometimes can also impact if someone does a report on you and can get you banned. So better to have a filter when you don't know the situation, and things are random. So, like, they see a VTuber, they hate raid. They are, yes. I never received one, and I'm kind of lucky for that, but I had friends to which happened, not recently, but I heard from some friends that, yeah, people are weird. I mean, I heard everything, like the usual yearly Iron Mouse is a man, all VTubers are AI, we are all men with a filter, we are horrible, and we hide our face because we don't feel like we are very attractive, yada yada yada. Personally, I don't think I'm very attractive as a person. I will say that. Now, there are things that I love about myself. Absolutely, yes. Do I have probably a bias on my own like appearance? Probably, yes, because people told me I am very wrong about my appearance. But that's how I felt. Probably being bullied for years from kindergarten to high school has something to do with that. I'm an 89-year-old mom, no. Oh no, I'm 890-year-old mom. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, like you see yourself in the mirror, you don't like it. But then people like tell you, oh yeah, you're wrong. Because I know people that are like this also. Like they told me, oh yeah, you're so beautiful, but I'm so bad. I'm like, bitch, did you see yourself in the mirror? You're gorgeous. And they're like, I am, and I'm like, I am the one that is horrible. And they are like, did you see yourself in the mirror? I mean, I'm not Nicole Kidman. You were bullied? Yeah, sometimes it comes to bite you in the ass after you are an adult. Maybe the mirror is the problem. Actually, the mirror is a problem. Do you know that? No. Do you know that mirror actually doesn't reflect your proper image? It's actually a little bit distorted. So technically what you see in the mirror is not your true self. You should see like, there are actually like mirrors that are able to reflect the same image that you actually see. And apparently if you see yourself in one, you kind of like yourself more. There are days though when I look myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, slay. Especially when I can actually dress myself the way I want. Oh, there is, by the way, about dressing. Well, anyway, there are VTuber hate rates, so that's why the filters are on. Not because I am a bad person. Well, but there is this brand that I found that is Japanese, and I'm so in love with some of their dresses. It's called, I don't know if I have I don't have the tab open, so I need to search it. Mizumiru, something like that, Miru something. Let's see. There are so many beautiful like long dresses. When I look at myself, I think that's me. You know, the best thing that we can do to actually start to like ourselves is to take care of ourselves. So like shower, haircut if possible. Why not? Even a little bit of makeup. It's not a bad thing if you really want it. If you're comfortable with it, I don't know, switch lane. How are you? Switch lane. Weren't you Switcher? Did you change your nickname? Am I or am I having like, when I do, I'm like, who's that guy? Get out of my house. I suppose after a few years. Okay, still Switcher. So, hello Switcher, nice to see you here. How are you? How was your day? We were talking about like looking yourself in the mirror and like, yeah, not really liking yourself, but people like tell you, oh no, you're actually like good looking, but you sort of like internalize, oh, I'm bad. I'm bad looking, and yeah. I feel like for many of us it's like this. We really don't have the same like feedback, and we should trust more the others, what the others say, because they see ourselves with a light that we do. You know, actually, a little bit of psychology, and maybe that's something that I also already told you, but I think that's very interesting. The theory of the window. It's a psychological one. It's a real one. I studied it when I was a volunteer in the hospital. Because I was a volunteer in a hospital once, then I moved, and suddenly hospitals here don't do the same. I tried. I wanted to, it was one of the best experiences I ever had. You get a real answer because people either make fun or are too sweet. If the people love you, and you know you can trust them, and they are sweet, they're telling the truth. They don't have any reason to lie to you, and they have no reason to sugarcoat it, and they're going to tell you things as they are. So if they tell you that you look good, then you likely look good. Get a close friends and hell say you're ugly every time so you know you look better than them. I think that, seriously, it was something that one of my former friends actually did with me. Because she was a nice girl, honestly. Nice looking, not Nicole Kidman like I am. I am Nicole Kidman, of course, obviously. No, I'm kidding. But she kind of was with me and my group of friends probably because she needed to feel better about herself. I am with you so you can elevate me, some kind of dumb psychology. But well, I guess that and the fact that we were really good with homeworks and school stuff. So probably that was also that. But I feel like that was something that one of my former friends did. But not attacking anyone, okay? It's something that actually just sent me down on memory lane. But it was kind of funny. She was a nice girl, by the way. Just probably we didn't click. Sometimes you don't really need to be bad people. Sometimes people are just nice, still good people. You just don't click with others. In the end, it doesn't matter what you're thinking anyway. Just love yourself. Exactly. You don't have to like everything about yourself. And I would say, at least personally, what it's inside and your character matters a lot more than your appearance. And I'm not saying this dumb, as a cliche. It's actually real. Honestly, I know people that are very, very attractive, but are not, they are horrible, or they are unable to portray themselves well enough. By contrast, there are people that are not conventionally attractive, but the way they act, the way they behave, and also maybe the way even they pose themselves, it's so good that acts like a charm for me. So I prefer that type of beauty. Personal charm and kindness. Kindness honestly makes people very attractive. I feel like the best trait in anyone would be kindness. And respect. Kindness and respect are sexy, I will say. Maybe I am the weird one, but kindness and respect are the things that are really attractive to me. Normally just think I can't change it, I'll just let life do the turns. Really, what I can advise you, but I'm no one, okay? I'm just advising you on something that I did on myself. Is to look for what other people appreciate in you. That doesn't mean that your value is dependent on others, but if people appreciate you, there's a reason. And that reason is one of your good qualities, strong qualities. So it means that that is something that makes you uniquely good. By starting to see these patterns, things that people appreciate about you, you also start to know yourself a little bit with the eyes of the others people, like with the eyes of other people. So you are able to see hidden parts of your character. And you should start to love those parts of yourself, and like leverage on those to start notice things that you can actually like see for yourself, like things that are hidden from others, but that you think are your good qualities, and then leverage on it to actually realize that you are better than you might think you are, and then you like acquire confidence, and confidence absolutely will like elevate you 100 times. So yeah, that's my advice. That's something that I'm still working on, and it's a slow process, but if you're able to notice that, I would say yeah, that is just a start, but it's the good type of start, if you get what I mean. It's okay, Mikkel. I hope that you have a wonderful night. And when you go to sleep, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am great, I am amazing, and you're going to do this because Mom Astra is going to tell you to do this. No, go and praise yourself, because you need it, because you are a good person. And I say this because I know you are. You're already mad? That's great. Then just think about yourself that you are a good person, you are great, you're amazing, and you will have a wonderful sleep. A lot of good dreams, okay? Wonderful dreams, and I hope that you have a very peaceful rest. And anyway, changing topic, change a lot too, but that's finding your own path and being at peace with both your mind and... Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not always like 100% easy to do, and there are like highs and lows. People are mistaken in thinking that in finding your own like inner peace you're always at peace. No, there are like troubles that comes and shake that peace, and then you find it again, and then something else comes and it shakes it again, and then something else comes, and then sometimes you're stronger, sometimes you're weaker, and it fluctuates. But as long as you can eventually find yourself back into being at peace, being balanced, I would say. Find your center. That's how I actually say it. As long as you're able to find your center, then that's what truly keeps yourself at peace. I don't know if it makes sense, but I suppose that center would be balance. Like, I say center, find your center, but other people say find your balance in life. It's not easy though. Took me 12 years, I think. No, actually more. 14 years to reach this point. And I started kind of low, by the way. So it was kind of hard. There was a time that I truly hated myself. Now I think that there is always room to improve. You're never there, you know. You're never at the point that you can actually say, okay, yeah, I have arrived fully in the place I want to be. But at the same time, I think that you can at a certain point stand and say, okay, yeah, I'm proud of myself. In a way, I am proud of myself now. It took me a lot of time, but there are some things that happened lately that actually gave me a reason to be more confident in my skills. For example, okay, let's go back on work. Okay, I just need to make an example, just like on practice. I used to work as a secretary, as I told you before, and many times before now. But what I didn't tell you is that when my colleague wasn't there because she was still on maternity leave, we were working in two people. So I worked from Monday to Friday, only in the afternoon. My colleague worked in the morning and early afternoon. She's like 7 hours every single day, except from Monday. And just a colleague that worked all the day on Monday. So we were always doing the work in advance, like 3-4 days. At a certain point, I was able to steadily keep working a week in advance, like things that will happen a week after. Now, they have 3 people that work over it. The colleague that works on Monday works on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. The colleague that came back works from like the same hours I do, so only in the afternoon, from Tuesday to Friday. And the other colleague, same hours, so morning and early afternoon, 7 hours, from from Tuesday to Friday. So they technically have like 2 days more of a full work. They are never able to keep the pace. They are always working from the day before for the day after. Like always rushing, always working too much. Mind you, the job actually, like the amount of job that they need to do decreased. So they have less to do, more time to do that, and somehow they always ask me to jump in to fill the gaps. So technically, we are almost sometimes 4 people working on things. Like today it happened again. That means that when I was working, and I know for a fact that I wouldn't say I'm just better. I am a fast worker. I am fast and I am precise. For hi, bye, see you later, Twitcher. Hope that you have a wonderful time. So that means that I actually have, like, I honestly was always focusing on the fact that I wasn't able to be like very precise, or sometimes I was losing myself in details, and I wasn't so precise on some things. Turns out I was actually precise and fast. Like everyone does mistakes. I just accept that I just did some mistakes from time to time, but technically I was fast, and I sort of carried the whole office on my shoulders. Now that I'm not there, they are back, like in working for like a couple of days in advance maximum. So that kind of it's a moral booster, you know. Like when I was working there, like constantly, everything worked. Even if I was alone for a week, everything worked. Perhaps like due to inexperience, some mistakes were made. minor ones, but still I always manage to make things function when I'm not there. Apparently they still need me there. They actually told me that they are likely going to call me for some days for the week in next year, so I might have another contract, like to just like go there for a couple of days just to fill in for the gaps. But still, like, that's kind of like I am a good worker apparently, and like no one told me. It's just like context that let me understand it. And I'm not Sigma. I am just someone that really likes to they can. My contract ends and they can make another one and like just call me for a couple of days a week. So it's like not full contract. It's like a contract that doesn't have an end, but it's just for a couple of days a week. Yeah, and I can do that. The thing is, it's very weird about Switzerland. I don't know if it's a thing anywhere else. Our job goes by percentages. So, for example, in Italy, and as far as I know, in most of the countries, work is either full-time or part-time. So you either do like 4 hours or you do like 8 hours. Here you can do 2 hours, 3 hours, like it's a 10%. So a 100% job is a full-time job. So 8 hours a day. 40 hours a week maximum per week. If you are like 90, it's the 90% of 40 hours. If you do an 80, it's 80% of 40 hours. If you do a 20%, it's 20% of 40 hours, and so on and so forth. It's like, I guess a 20% would be 8 hours. But in fact, no. What the hell did I say? No, yeah. Is it? Yeah, it's actually 8 hours. 20% is 8 hours. So that's how it works. And I think it's only a thing in Switzerland. I believe it's something. Yeah, it's mathematical. But I never knew it was a thing until I came here. And I don't know if it's something that it's also used in other countries, but I believe it's something that only happens in Switzerland. Or perhaps in very few countries. It does make sense, though. It does make sense. Because, I mean, if they only need, 16 hours of me filling, so maybe like they call me like 2 days for 8 hours. Or they just can call me for like 2 days, 4 hours. So I would do like a 20% job. It does make sense. It's a lot more free in a certain way to other contracts, like the one on call, like the one that doesn't really gives you any benefit. So that's not bad. Personally, I would say it depends also on the hours that they gave you. Like one of my colleagues just works on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and she always tells me that's a pain because every single time, like my week gets cut in half. So I need to be here at the start and by the end of the week. So I can never like attach like a holiday to some other days and maybe go somewhere without like having problems at work. It's kind of an asshole move. Why not do like, I don't know, a person does Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the other does, I don't know, Thursday, Friday. I don't know, I think it's a good idea. But no, they need to cut the days in half. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, that's a thing in Switzerland. Is it that weird? Like, how does a contract job work in your country? Because I think that every single Country has its own way to do things. We kind of imagine things to be the same everywhere, but actually, like, no, we are just biased for... I feel like it's weird. Like, so it's not only me. Like, the general feeling I had is that normally it's all divided in full-time jobs and part-time jobs, and that's it. Like, either full or part-time. And part-time can be anything from like 2 hours a day to like 4 hours a day. But generally it's meant half time. Though this way is very clear. I don't know. Perhaps I'm the weird one. Oh, there's someone that created a cute slime. Slime Vtuber. Oh, that's so cute. Sorry, I was casually, like, my feed just refreshed and I saw something cute. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry that I was talking about jobs. You can actually send me now the scare of job application, because that's actually what I'm doing right now, and I need to go and feel the unemployment. I don't dare talk about jobs anymore. Did I scare you? Well, it's a part of life, you know. But yeah. I'm trying. I bought an asset today with like, you know, those assets when you can put your own head on and it feels like you have another VTuber body, that kind of thing. But apparently it's I have not I don't have yet the hang of how to use it. So what happens is that all the time I'm trying to figure out and just get like frustrated and not being able to set up things properly. Hopefully, maybe soon I will be able to have a stream with an asset like that. Why not? So that I can have comfy pajama. That's the whole goal. I want to have comfy pajama while I stream also, because I have a comfy pajama on. Should I get a pajama onesie with Stitch for Ciel? There is a Stitch onesie for children and it's so cute and I want it, but yeah, everyone tells me that it's just exactly that's what other people people in my family are like, oh, why are you wasting money on those? Because it's cute. It's cute. I want a cute onesie for her, and I should buy one for myself. Honestly, if I were to buy, the actual one I want is the toothless one for her, because it's so cute. But there isn't one. There is one for adults. Yeah, there is the onesie of toothless for adults, but there is no one for babies. That's such a bummer, because it's so cute. Oh, there is also the White Fury right now. There is both Black and White Fury. Sorry, I have an incredible love for Toothless. It's so cute. The cat dragon. Honestly. Come on. If you just don't you dare to tell me that Toothless isn't the cutest dragon ever. Also, I'm sorry, but Toothless is superior to Stitch. But I love Stitch. Okay, I love Stitch. Stitch is amazing, but Toothless is superior. Toothless is amazing. How to train your dragon superiority. But there is a thing that is even better than Toothless. That is the what is called, like, the Spirit of Dust from Ghibli, something like that. That's how it's called in Italian, and I always thought it's a horrible name. Sooth sprites. Sooth sprites. Oh my god, they are so cute. Come on, if you I don't believe that you don't know what a sooth sprite is, because they are so cute. If you ever saw a Ghibli film, Ghibli. Did you say Ghibli or Ghibli? I say Ghibli because in Italian it's Ghibli. You don't know it? You don't know them? For real? No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. They are everywhere, like literally. Did you ever saw Totoro? Totoro? Tonarino Totoro, 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 Totoro. Never watched? No, you have to. I literally grew up with their movies. Okay, some people grew up with Disney. I grew up with Studio Ghibli. Ghibli. It's Ghibli or Ghibli, please help, because in Italian it's Ghibli, because Studio Ghibli is called this way because Miyazaki loves airplanes, and airplanes, it's an Italian airplane that is called Ghibli, okay? But everyone apparently tells Ghibli, because I say it like you do. Oh, so you say Ghibli. Okay. I'm not the crazy one here. But apparently in like, so GH is G in other like countries, in other languages. But in Italian, GH is G. Like and our chi works like opposites on what it works for other languages. So for us, CHI, it's ki. CHE, it's ke. And CI is chi. And CE is che. But if you put CA, it's ka. And if you put CU, it's ku. And if you put CO, it's ko. It's kind of weird. So it's like, if you put like just without the H is ka, che, chi, koku. It's very weird. Italian is weird in that way, in that regard. But if you want like to do the ki or k sound is with CHE, CHE, A, CHA. Kike. It's like, okay, let me actually write it. So this is ka, che, chi, ko, ku, and this is ki and k, and this is ki and k. So I don't know. That's how it works. We don't have the K as a language. We don't use the K. We actually don't have the K, the J, the W, the Y, and the X. We don't use them. It's like K for me. It's like yeah. Like wait. What is a German word that actually has the CH sound? Because for example for example Chiba is CHIBA. And like they pronounce it like in Japanese it's ch. And also for like chat, CHAT. So it's like chat is ch sound with CH. But for me, like it took me a while to get used to. Yeah, true. Like Chisli. Chisli is hello, bye. Actually, bye is bye bye in. Well, it's mostly used in Swiss German. As far as I know, it's like tschüss. It's not Chisli. Grüezi. Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Naturwissenschaften. And my favorite word of all, Schmetterling. Schmetterling. Which means butterfly, guys. I don't know why I love Schmetterling, the word Schmetterling too much, so much. Schmetterling. I feel so stupid. But yeah. Krankenkasse. How, Schmetterling? Okay, if I remember, yeah, exactly, that way. Schmetterling. But it's butterfly, it means butterfly. And Naturwissenschaften is like natural history museum. And what is that? Like there was, actually, like Naturwissenschaften, I think it's not an actual word, it's like a composite word. It has like many words inside. Oh wait, no, Naturwissenschaften Museum. It's a museum of like history. Museum of Natural History. Correct me if I'm wrong, Fino. I know you can. You are like, you have my approval. Naturwissenschaften Museum, yeah, museum. I think it's now museum. Museum is in English. Honestly, I think that if I were to say the funniest Italian word, it's probably book. This one. Natural History Museum are my absolute favorite places to visit. Yeah, I like it too. We have a very good one in Italy, which is the one that is found in Milan, that I went a while ago, and it's very cool. There is even they made a reproduction 1-to-1 of a foundry of medieval times, and it's not working. Obviously, it's not a working one, but it's like you enter and it feels damp. It feels like, I don't know, like very, very, like the air breathes water. No, like Jake is just putting anything together, which, like, yeah, I think it's very interesting, and it's very precise. It's a language that is very precise. Like you should know what you want to say before you actually speak, because the way the phrase is composed, it's almost all the time you need to wait until the end of the sentence to actually understand the whole meaning of it, because before it actually almost impossible. As far as I know, at least. But yeah, I think it's a language that I warmed up with time. I started not really liking it, but then the more I studied it, the actual more I liked it. Now, I don't have anyone to continue teaching me, because sadly, teachers are expensive and I don't have that kind of money anymore. But I used to, like, for how much I studied, probably I should be able to speak it a lot better than I do now. I barely can order something maybe at the restaurant. Speaking is the best practice? Ja, genau, aber meine Deutschsprache ist nicht so gut. Und meine 2 Jahre, I don't remember how to say that. We're not the most formative. So probably, I think that Italian and German is doch, man versteht dich schön. Nein. Ich kann nicht verstehen, so wie Deutsch. It is. I cannot understand Swiss Deutsch. It's so Schweizerdeutsch. It's so different and it's so hard. You speak multiple languages. You should feel accomplished. Many Americans can speak more than English and more can barely speak that. I actually speak some languages on various degrees. So I speak Italian, of course, that's my main language. I speak English. Then I speak some German. And je parle un petit peu de français. Je peux parler un petit peu de français. Je l'ai étudié pour 8 ans, mais mon français, ce n'est pas très bon. Parce que je ne l'utilisais pas. So, c'est un problème. I said that I speak a little bit of French also, but my French is not that good because I don't practice it a lot. And I studied it for 8 years, but it's still not that great. Merci beaucoup. Sometimes I go around and probably people in Italy are going to they say, oh, why this person speaks random French? It's because here we are used to say merci when you go somewhere like, oh, merci. Because it's normal sort of to mix some of the words. Sometimes I like, can you give me like a bag? Oh, here you go, merci. And then you fill the bag. The only thing I know is just no. Papillon. It's like schmetterling, but in French. Papillon. No, I'm not going to tell you swear words in Italian, okay? I'm not going to teach you that. I will be a responsible Italian and not going to teach you that, but I'm going to teach you other things. For example, like bo. Bo is like B-O-H, and it means when you don't know something. Usually like, oh, do you know where those thing is? Bo. Like, I have an idea. Do you know which hour are we supposed to meet? Bo. I don't know. There was an insult? Important thing? No. I feel like there are none like Italian ones. Italian ones are when you like let a swear word out in Italian, it feels like it's you know that feeling like I'm finally getting my anger out, you know that sort of stuff. But that's why even in German-speaking part of Italy, people still swear in Italian. They don't swear in German, they swear in Italian, because swearing in Italian sort of gives them never go to Veneto, okay, where Venice is, because they swear like sailors. Like literally, there is this meme in Italy, which is not a meme because it's true. They literally swear to anything as a normal like oh, you know, oh hell, is this happened. No, they are not going to say oh hell. They are something far worse. I don't know any actually. I know some Japanese words, but not German ones. Yeah, no one told me, and I never went looking, so I'm not that interested. But yeah, no, they never go to Veneto. Veneto really is like, they are very notorious for drinking, and they do a lot. And it's not a meme because I have been there, and it's like just telling, okay? If you go to Venice, there is this thing called cicchetti tour. What is a cicchetto? A cicchetto is usually a tiny bit of bread with some spread on. And spread can be anything. Can be like bacala, which is a type of fish. Can be something sweet, something... it's usually homemade from various stuff. So vegetables, meat, can be something made with mostly in Republic of Venice, indeed. Then La Serenissima was called back in when it was one of the 5 naval republics of the Mediterranean. But it's so basically what happened is that you get those, yes, they're usually home cooked, okay? They're not spreads that you can find around. It's something that it's made homemade by the cicchetteria, which is the place that you buy the cicchetti. But the thing is, with those, you also get at least a glass of wine. Now, where does people start to eat cicchetti? 7 in the morning. So that means that at 7 in the morning, they are eating whatever on bread, but also drinking wine. And if you want to do the cicchetti tour, it starts in the morning and it ends in the evening. So you visit multiple places and then you end up not knowing even how you are cold because you drank so much wine that it might be a problem. Now, I did a cicchetti tour. At a certain point, I stopped drinking. I just, okay, like, eating is delicious, but I need to stop here with drinking and I will just stick to non-alcoholic beverages from now on. And people were looking at me very wrong. Like, is this people okay? Why is she not drinking with her cicchetti? And I'm like, you know, there is even a too much for Astra. Like, there isn't. So yeah, if you really want to do a cicchetti tour when you are in Venice, be my guest, but be aware that wine might be strong and you might not know where you live by evening. It's on your discretion. Like, your own, like, do your thing, but I told you there is this thing, you can do whatever you want. Also, there are no sitting places, so it's literally like just a place with a random few places to sit, but they're not going to come and serve you. You go to them, you take your cicchetti, sit wherever there is some. It depends on what you want. So if you're come here for art and culture, definitely first place I would say you should visit is actually Venice, because it's unique. Even in, like, I never saw anything like Venice in the world. And when you're there, you actually feel it. It's a town without cars. It's like the center. We are calling this like the old city, not the newer city, okay? Actually, like, with all that I can say, it's truly beautiful. Now, I wouldn't stay there for more than 3 days because, yeah, it's beautiful, but at a certain point, it also gets not boring, but you have to walk to go everywhere. And the only thing that you can take to move around in the city is a boat. So that, if you want something more important, definitely Rome. I would say that Rome is actually probably the best introduction to Italy that one can have. But also Florence. Florence is very good. And Naples is also great. But there are also other places like Perugia, which is very good. Another lesser known place is Verona. It's where Romeo and Juliet. San Marino is also very nice. And plus there is Rimini and Riccione near, which are two famous Italian beach destinations. So you can go to the sea. Now, the sea is not that great, but if you like the sea, definitely I would recommend Apulia. And also, if you want to go for food, Apulia is definitely the best region to go, everywhere you go. But I would personally tell you to go in the parts of Andria. So, not in Andria. Andria is not... It's nothing crazy. But, like, there is... Like, the sea there is amazing. Fish is amazing. Especially in Trani. Trani is an amazing... I really like Trani as a city. It's very small. It's not big. And it doesn't have beaches, but it's near places that have one. The sea is amazing. There is also Gallipoli. Gallipoli has one of the best sea that Italy has to offer. Sadly, though, I would feel that the city center is very cute. It is a little isle near the coast that is connected by a bridge, a tiny bridge. It's walkable, like in 2 minutes you walk the entire length of the bridge and you can get into the main city. It's very cute, though, like there is just the sea. The food is very good, though. So if you really like food, I would actually recommend Apulia, because the thing there is it's very varied. Food, they have meat, they have fish, they have a lot of vegetable. Like if you are vegetarian, definitely you should go to Apulia, because they have amazing only vegetable dishes, and I really like them. Another place I would actually recommend if you like also wine is Piedmont or Piemonte, especially the Langhe and Roero places, because that's where the nelle Langhe fanno, no scusa, Roero, wine, vino. They make their, where the hell is called that wine? Why I don't remember. There is a wine that is produced there. Yeah, Piedmont, is that a cheese thingy? Like in Piedmont, there are so many cheeses. Lombardy and Piedmont are one of the, like, if you like cheese, you should definitely visit Lombardy. Lombardy region is, and it's also good for wine. There are some new places for wines that are not that bad, but I personally like. I would, if it's wine, your reason to come to Italy, definitely you go to Piedmont. Like there, they have so many good wines, and there are centuries of winemakers there. They know what they're doing. Also, the food is very good. Like I think that I tasted the best vegetables there I ever tasted. Like the way they work it, like the way they work the ingredients is magic. Veneto is very good. There is Liguria. Personally, like I really like a little coast town called Alassio. I usually go there. It's, especially if you don't like really to move a lot and you like focaccia, Alassio is very great. So, and there is the wine. The sea is also very nice. Yeah. Honestly, whenever you peak, probably there is a nice place there. It depends on what you want to do. Like if you want to do a tour, then you can pick multiple places. But if you want to do a very laid back holiday in which like you just stay there and spend all your day there, just pick like a nice coastal town where you know the food is great, there is a great sea. For example, I like Ostuni. Ostuni is called like this. It has the sea. It is in Apulia. The wine is great. Wait, is this Ostuni or Otranto? Maybe it's Otranto actually. Yeah, Otranto. My bad. It's called like this. The place is very cute, and you can go to the sea there. There are so many things to do. There are a lot of places to visit nearby without moving too much. The only drawback is that you need a car, because unfortunately Puglia is not that greatly connected by public transport. But I would say that place is very cute, especially if you like to stay in a city just like for the majority of the holiday, or have a base and then just move around. Personally, which is Otranto. That's where I wanted to go last year, but I went in Gargano instead. The Gargano part of Puglia is incredible because it is in a natural reserve, so it's a national park, but it's not a park like many others. Like, it's not a forest; it's a desertic, like, forest, quote unquote. Let me see, and it's called Gargano. So if you want to see around, like, there are just two main cities there, and they are very, very peculiar. Like, they are very cute. But I personally think that I wouldn't go there another time. I probably would go if I want to go in a tent. That's what I would like to do, because there is, yeah, I think I would probably go in a tent there, not again in a resort. Yeah, camping. I like camping. I really like camping. Why? There is beauty to camping. Like, the nature, even the lack of comfort is kind of nice in a way. Like, you are forced to rely on cold bags. No, wait, not on colder times. When it's hot, you go when it's hot. When it's okay to go in a tent. Do you know what glamping is? There is this thing now called glamping. It's like glam camping. Nights are still cold. Well, you bring covers, duvets, things to cover yourself with. Still, glamping is kind of nice. It's like luxury camping. Sometimes like you don't even bring your own tent. You just rent a tent and you have everything inside. Minus, like, I don't know, usually the bathroom. Yeah, the bathroom is shared. But yeah, no, I do like camping. Now, I did glamping just once, but I wouldn't call it glamping because honestly, the place leaked air even during the night. That's probably like the worst camping experience I ever had. The place was beautiful, just that I personally wouldn't go there, at least not in November. Yeah, glamping is a lot nicer when you get older and you don't want to deal with inconvenience of normal camping. Exactly. You have everything already set up. You just go there and have it. Like, I have a camping experience, but with comfort. I do like glamping. I think, like, now glamping is my go-to if I really want. I kind of also, you have a nice hat. Sometimes, like, the tents are very wide, and you have a lot of space, so that's not bad. But it also depends on where you go. Most of the camping site now have some glamping option on it. But apparently it's so expensive, guys. Like, literally, the thing is, if to rent a tent, I need to pay the same amount that I would pay for a house, then I would choose a house, guys, honestly. Tent is also because it's cheaper. So if you want to go somewhere and you want to feel like you want to go to that place and be around that area, but you don't have a lot of money, you can go camping. But if camping is as expensive as normal, like houses, why the hell would I choose camping, right? In glamping, that's basically that. Like, they make you pay a nice penny for it. But, well, it's life. I don't know. Still. Thank you, Edward. You know that now you go onto my grimoire, right?
did... That's Frosty Tool. Wait, I now I need to put you on my grimoire, you know, right? Then I also put that photo to thank you, as a thank you stream. Now, okay, there we go. Arigatou gozaimasu. Now I need to open my little mess of a pencil case. I probably will just use another pen I have there. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon, and thank you so much for coming by if you go. Thank you. Okay, wait. Let me write. Do you want to write something that I put onto my little notepad? Just chatting on the today is the 9th. 09/12/2025. Edward Sugar Maple. It's a cheer, right? It was a cheer, isn't it? Oh, bitties per 100. Yay! Got it. I did it. Now I don't remember where I put my highlighter, so I'm just using a regular pen to highlight for the moment. Done. Okay, can you... Which hour it is, by the way? Oh, wait, it's actually midnight. Like 000. Full midnight. Okay, now, guys. Yeah, no, I need to go. I need to go. Okay, let me see. Is there someone that I can raid today? I don't know. If there is no one, I'm going to sleep. Perfect end. Yeah, exactly. I had no idea it would end this way, but that's great. No, there's actually no one that I can... Well, unless I should raid with someone with 1,000 viewers. I don't think that's the case, but okay, let's just end the stream. Guys, thank you so much for staying, and keep in mind that you are amazing, and love you lots. Thank you so much for the time you spent with me, and I'm always grateful. Thank you so much for cheering me up, and you were the highlight of my day, so thank you, and love you lots. See you soon, and hopefully in a couple of days I will be able to do my origami stream. Yay! Finally. I hope to be able to set up everything. Bye bye.